Dear audiences, we are here together again with another webinar on behalf of a project named ENTREPVET, which was funded by the European Commission. In this session, we aim to share our experiences on behalf of Musaf Foundation, which was situated in Ankara, to give the contribution to the community on behalf of the connected institutions, mostly active in health and education related activities, to give a direction to the community, including vulnerable groups, also the students, especially in the universities, to get them more involved in volunteer-based initiatives, to cause them also equipped with the necessary skills which was proposed in the labor market, to motivate them to be more involving to any volunteer-based initiatives, which is like a treasure for the new generation, to get them involved and equipped with the necessary skills, which is also crucial for them for their future life, to get them employed in the labor market, to get them more skilled on ENTREPVET related initiatives, which aims to give the NEETs to equipped with the entrepreneurship related skills which is necessary for their future career, to own their business or employed in the labor market much more easier than their previous life. Musaf Foundation is wholly an experience also for the target groups, NEETs, which is the main target group for the ENTREPVET project, dealing with the volunteer-based activities since 2019, not only in Ankara, also in rural areas, also nationwide activities with a huge number of institutions involved in the network, which I am going to share with you in the next slides. Our president is also a famous person dealing with health education and health-based initiatives with the health and education related state or private institutions so far. And we are dealing mostly ICT training on behalf of the foundation with the staff working for our medical centers spread all over the city, also with some more clinics all around the country. We have a dermatology clinics, also a media company dealing mostly publications for the medical sector, for the professionals working in health and education related activities. Also in the volunteer-based initiatives are ongoing in the country. Those are the publications. This is the biggest facility giving medical services to the community, also giving contribution to the scholarships to the students, especially in the universities, especially in the medical field. Those are some of the examples that we were involved so far for the European-based initiatives. This was the first one with the Power Foundation, was dealing with the below-the-knee disease. We used our facilities to train the university students to get them more skilled on below-the-knee disease, to get them more interacted with the European peers on behalf of the European-based projects. We are coming closer to the activities which is dealing with the voluntary-based activities, also with the facilities in our medical institutions that I'm going to share with you, interaction with the vulnerable groups, also with the women population in the city, to get them more skilled for the entrepreneurship related initiatives, to get them motivated to own their own business in the city. Those are some samples from different kinds of activities, different kinds of seminars, trainings and informative sessions to give the training to the target groups, not only to get them informed with the activities, also directly to involving them to the ongoing European-based initiatives to get them more closer to the voluntary-based activities. Why we are doing this kind of interaction with the community? The first reason is to give the contribution to the community to get them more skilled in their ongoing professional life, and also to share our profits, benefits which we have already getting in our facilities, already giving services to the community. This causes also another reason, which to get widen our networks, to get interacted with the private and the public sector, to compose a wider community with the stakeholders, to be involving European-based initiatives, also get them informed and involved European-based activities, to cause a community to involving together, not only an individual person or individual institutions, to get them more attractive, to get interactive with the European peers, to get them more closer to the voluntary-based initiatives. Those are another samples from different kinds of target groups, also sometimes with the disabled individuals, also sometimes to the younger population, sometimes different kinds of vulnerable groups, to give contribution or to interaction to any kind of informative sessions with the professionals working with us, to cause them to be employed in the labor market, to get also different kinds of stakeholders already get connected with our foundation, to get them cause to be involving for any kind of charity activities, to get them involved in any kind of voluntary-based interaction with different kinds of continents, different kinds of target groups, to get them more involving in international-based voluntary activities. When we are giving some free services, training, seminars with the community in which we are settled, gives us an opportunity to be a part of a network, to be involving different kinds of international activities, also local projects, to be involving with the stakeholders. When we are joining, different kinds of activities are ongoing in the local activities, which cause us to sign different kinds of protocols, to get a wider network, to be together with the stakeholders, acting together with different kinds of informative sessions, voluntary-based activities, not only charity-based initiatives, also give the training, also the information, also the knowledge that we received since so far, different kinds of international activities to share with the community, to give a direction, to a way to act together, to be involving international interaction with the European or international peers. This kind of regional or local activities that we are managing to give direction to the community, also to the educational institutions, to give them a direction to get more involved, to get them more skilled, equipped with the new different kinds of updated skills necessary for the future jobs, also for the future labor market needs to be met by the activities are ongoing voluntary based with the interaction with the stakeholders. Those are the some samples from different kinds of lists released on internet or different kinds of reports released by World Economic Forum sometimes World Bank, sometimes with different kinds of authorities responsible for the education or training, or different kinds of authorities like the different institutions connected to the European Commission to motivate us, also to the related parties who has a power to give a direction to the community to get them more skilled with the 21st century skills, to equip them with the necessary equipment to get them more attractive or involving any kind of needs proposed or released by the labor market. We are giving direction to the students, to the adults, sometimes young population, as we are doing on behalf of ENTREPVET project now, giving direction to the community to get them equipped with the necessary skills, released with different kind of resources, to get them more involved, to be employed, or to be the owner of their own business in the future, to get them more attractive for the entrepreneurship related initiatives. For example, the communication skills, leadership, motivation, patience, persuasion, predisposition to the teamwork, problem solving, or time management related activities are already implemented in any kind of voluntary based activities. In this webinar, we are also trying to motivate the target groups to get them more involved in the voluntary based activities, as we are doing on behalf of the Musab Foundation. Not only with the foundation, also with the local stakeholders, to manage different kinds of activities, to be involving needs, also the younger population, also the vulnerable groups, to get them more skilled on those kind of skills which is necessary to be employed in the labor market, which is also crucial for the people who has intention to get their own business in any kind of entrepreneurship related initiative in their future life. We are using dissemination channels very actively on behalf of the foundation. Also get interact with the local partners, not only with the Bose Foundation, also with different kinds of institution, has any kind of connection with the proposed activities on behalf of different kinds of projects are ongoing. Sometimes we are dealing with the universities to give a direction to the elderly people to get them more skilled for the digital health literacy. Sometimes we are dealing with the voluntary-based activities, voluntary-based projects, as we were involving in Volexpo. Also working with the migrant population, also with the different kinds of target groups, has any kind of interaction with the violent radicalization, sometimes marginalization, also with the women population, vulnerable women who can give interaction with the projects to get them more equipped with the necessary skills and training to get their own business in the future, to get them more skilled for the entrepreneurship related initiatives, to equip with them digital tools, digital skills. Sometimes we are dealing with the third country nationals to get them more involved with the art, to integrate to the community, to get them more skilled with the necessary skills which we propose on behalf of voluntary-based activities are ongoing under Musab Foundation. Sometimes we are dealing with vulnerable groups, migrants, to get them more interactive with their families, to get them more interactive with the schools, to prevent them for potential early school leaving. Sometimes we are dealing with the young population to give them a second chance to realize, to make awareness for their talents, to train them with the necessary skills. As we are now together with this webinar with the ENTREPVET projects dealing with the needs, to get them more skilled with the necessary 21st century skills, to get them more equipped with the necessary training to establish their own business, or to equip them with the necessary skills to be employed in the labor market. Those are the board of manager. We are also including, sometimes involving the different stakeholders, also including the professionals from different kinds of fields, to get them involving voluntary-based activities ongoing under the foundation, also get benefit from their professional life, from their experiences since so far in the field. We have a lot of different kinds of similar or different projects are ongoing to give a direction to the community, sometimes dealing with artificial intelligence, voluntary-based activities to interact with the community, different kinds of target groups to get them more involved with the artificial intelligence. Sometimes we are providing digital training for the social and healthcare staff working directly with the vulnerable groups at their home, to get them more equipped with the necessary skills necessary for their professional interaction with the peers, giving services sometimes also at home. We are also trying to engage and coach the volunteers in the voluntary sector, especially the younger migrated population who has intention to be involved in the voluntary sector, also trying to equip them with the necessary skills which would be beneficial for them to be employed in the labor market, also to equip with the necessary skills which is already exist in the voluntary sector. It doesn't matter, sometimes it's possible to work also art therapy, which is a mindfulness based art therapy, to compose different kinds of effective tools for the seniors to get them more attractive in their ongoing life. Sometimes also we are dealing with the moms to give them a power to be the successful entrepreneurs in the future, with the role models collected, already existing good practices for them to motivate them to do the same also in their future life. Sometimes we are dealing with the talented young population. We are dealing also with the self-protection training materials for the community living in the rural areas, to train them how to protect themselves, also the communities from the potential fires. We are dealing with the parents to engage them, especially the migrated parents, to give them a way to interact with the schools, to observe their children and their training, how goes in the school, to get them more motivated and enthusiastic to interact with the school education system in the community that they migrated in last years. We are trying to give a contribution also to the occupational health and safety sector, to train the SMEs, to get them more closer to the occupational health and safety related new regulations on behalf of the Green Deal Agreement. We are dealing also with the uh, bread consuming and bread consuming related food waste uh, activities to give a direction to the community how to reduce this kind of waste management, how is possible to reduce the waste, uh, how is possible to interact with the community to get them more involved. This kind of community related activities are ongoing on behalf of the Green Deal economy. I wish to thank you for your attention for the webinar. We will be back with the new webinars in the upcoming months. We strongly propose to be stay tuned for the future activities are coming also after the next trainings that we are implementing on behalf of the ENTREPVET projects. In the meantime, I strongly propose you to be checking the website and also the web platform of ENTREPVET, also the social media channels to interact with the ENTREPVET project, which kind of digital tools, which kind of webinars, which kind of content that we are already producing will be released in the following months. So you will be able to get interact and get benefit from a huge number of results that we are going to put on the website as a platform to get interact with the training materials that we are going to release in the upcoming months. So I wish to invite one more time to the website and the social media channels of ENTREPVET projects and hope to see you to be together in the next webinars in the upcoming days. Thank you.